Okay, everybody. There's a lot of lives at stake here. So let's go over the plan one more time.
I stay with the vehicle. I honk twice if I see the fuzz.
Check. Dharma.
I kept the fence.
You facilitate access to the detainees.
And how do I do that, Larry?
You cut the fence.
Check.
Okay. Cut the fence.
Why don't I just open the gate?
If you want to do it the easy way, sure.
Happy Thanksgiving! You're free!
Run for your lives! Run for your lives!
Hurry up! Shh! Keep it down, boys. This way. Come on. Come on.
How's it going?
Hey, what are you doing here?
God, I was bored.
Hey, wait. What about the plan?
Hey, it was my idea to free the turkeys in the first place. Why do I have to wait in the van?
What the hell's going on out there? Great. What do we do now? Run!
It is such a rush to liberate our fellow creatures.
You feeling what I'm feeling?
Guys, our fellow creatures are wandering back into the pen.
That's okay.
If just one of them escapes the white man's axe, we've done our job.
Well, at least we had a brief taste of freedom.
Sure I can't get you something to drink, Gregory?
Oh, no thanks, Dad. I'm fine.
Oh, good news, Edward. Bunny Stanton is out of Betty Ford.
Oh, bully for Bunny.
Here, here.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. My parents and I were just... Hey, everybody. Hi, so did you ask them yet?
Ask us what?
Well, it's kind of a crazy idea, and you probably won't go for it, but Dharma wants to have Thanksgiving at our house, and she wanted me to ask you if you wouldn't mind maybe coming over.
Wow, that's exactly how you ask for morning sex. So, what do you think?
I don't know. What was the question?
Thanksgiving, our place.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Dharma, dear. But, you know, we have standing reservations at the Mark.
You guys go to a restaurant on Thanksgiving?
Oh, yes. It's much easier. I can have my turkey, Edward can have his surf and turf, and they make the most wonderful pumpkin bisque.
Oh, well, I can cook all that. What's bisque?
Soup.
What's surf and turf?
Dharma, dear, why don't you and Gregory just join us?
No. Come on. We'll get the whole family together at our place. You guys, my folks, will be great.
Yes. Yes, it would be fun. But you couldn't possibly cook for six in that tiny little kitchen of yours.
Dharma, she does have a point.
Well, can I use your kitchen?
Well, I would love that, of course, but you know, I give the servants Thanksgiving off so that they'll work at Christmas.
Well, that's okay. You and I'll cook.
Oh, come on, that's funny.
Okay. I'll cook. Come on, show me around the kitchen.
Very well.
Kitty, it's this way.
Right you are.
So your parents gonna have their usual Thanksgiving feast?
Yep.
Oh, no, let me guess. Tofu turkey with celery bones.
You just think they're complete weirdos, don't you?
I'm sorry. That wasn't fair.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, they don't eat it all.
They don't eat it all.
They fast.
They fast.
They protest, you know, the exploitation of the Indians, the destruction of the environment, the Nixon stamp.
The Nixon stamp?
They wanted the young, thin Nixon.
So let me get this straight. While we're stuffing our faces, they're just gonna sit there and not eat?
Oh, sometimes they sing about not eating.
Dharma, I'm begging you. Please don't put our parents together for an entire day. Nothing good can come of it.
Hey, that's not true. The more time they spend together, the better they'll get along, and then when we have kids, we don't have to choose which grandparents' house to spend the holidays at.
Well, I can't argue with that. So I'll just beg. Please don't do this.
Greg, relax. It'll be fun. Besides, you don't have to worry about a thing, because Jane and I are going to take care of the shopping and the cooking like a couple of good old-fashioned housewives.
Cool. I love when we do old-fashioned housewives.
This is going to be the best Thanksgiving ever, Mitch.
I agree, Madge. Shall we pop over to the produce section for fresh vegetables?
Now why? When all the vegetables we could possibly want have been frozen for our convenience. No more cleaning, no more chopping.
What will we do with all that extra time?
Why, that's a very good question. Perhaps we should talk to our family physician about barbiturates.
All this modern science really is making our lives better.
Say, Midge, is that young go-getter, Pete Kavanaugh?
Madge, doesn't he work at the office with your husband?
Oh, yes, he does. And you had sex with him at our wedding.
Right. I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, Pete Kavanaugh.
Okay, I give up.
Oh, well, we are saving money by shopping in the 50s. Oh. Say, has something got you down? You're hanging a puss.
Frozen turkey dinner, envelope of gravy. Gee willikers, could this be a Thanksgiving for one?
No. My cat might join me.
Oh, well, one or two, that just won't do. You're having Thanksgiving with us.
But only if you get in our card and be the baby.
All right.
Man, the first guy to eat one of these must have been really hungry.
Oh, dude, check it out. His mom packed him a lunch.
Hello. How's everything going?
Oh, Kitty, I'm glad you're here. Where's the potato masher?
Oh, I told you, I gave her the day off. So, when do you girls anticipate serving dinner?
One moment, let me consult with my assistant. We don't know.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, don't just criticize. Why don't you help us out?
What can I do?
She does have a point.
Never mind.
All right, chop, chop, back to work. We need a pan for the turkey. We need a pot for Edward's lobster. Where's the lobster?
I don't know.
Well, where did you put him?
Right over here by the turkey.
Hey, buddy.
I gotta tell you, Greg, this is great. Being in a warm family gathering like this.
Pete, I'm at my parents' house. Where are you?
Shh, I can't hear Willard Scott.
Hola, Casa Montgomery. Un momento, por favor. Senora Montgomery!
What are you doing?
Can't answer my own phone. That's how rumors start. Yes, Mrs. Montgomery here. No. We definitely want to hold that reservation. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What reservation?
Our Thanksgiving table at the Mark.
You didn't cancel it?
Oh, Gregory, darling. Every young bride thinks that she wants to cook a Thanksgiving dinner, and it always ends up the same. Someone cries, someone is rushed off to the emergency room, and a perfectly lovely bird gets wasted. Which, if I don't eat soon, will be me.
I'm sure everything's fine. I'll go check.
Ah, there's Bullwinkle.
Get out of there!
I
put the turkey in the oven?
Well, now, I can't do that till I get the lobster out of him, now can I?
The lobster is inside the turkey. Well, I'll just go out there and tell everybody something else.
Thanks, hon. All right, you know what? Ha! Got him. Oh, God, he's got me. Boom, boom, boom.
I was going to go to a singles Thanksgiving dinner, but I thought, who wants to sit around and listen to a bunch of pathetic losers go on and on about their boring little lives?
No one.
Exactly. Hey, you want to see a picture of my new cat, Tiger? Look at this. He likes to watch hockey.
Okay, it's gonna be a little later than we thought.
Oh, how late?
Well, the turkey's not quite cooked.
Oh.
Judah, priest, it's not even dead.
Hi, all. He's with us.
Look at her go! You'd never know she was ascended by a VW van.
Oh, this is ridiculous. It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, that reminds me. Gotta give the turkey its antibiotics every 3 hours.
You know you only have to give it a bullet once.
Now, Dad, Mr. Finkelstein's just showing some compassion for a wounded animal.
Oh, please. It's not an animal, it's groceries. And the least you can do is put the filthy little thing outside.
You know, it's not too filthy to eat now, is it?
Oh, well, that's
I'll
nothing.
eat it.
No, you'll eat anything. I want it out of you. I simply...
It happens to be a member of the
It's
family.
not a member of my family.
Hey, Pete, why don't you tell everybody your internet name?
Tiger's dad.
Save a bullet for me, Edward.
Man, this is weird. I usually love the smell of onions, but this is making me nauseous.
Oh, onions did the same thing to me when I was pregnant with you.
What? I'm not pregnant.
Sure explains why you've been acting so weird lately.
I'm not acting weird.
Oh, come on. This isn't weird.
Dharma, the big dinner and gathering the family together. You're nesting.
I'm not pregnant. I couldn't be pregnant. Wait. Oh, my God, I could be pregnant. No, I couldn't be pregnant. Oh, my God, is it hot in here?
I am thinking of a word that begins with the letter B.
What is this, some sort of a game?
No, I just thought you'd like to know.
I'm thinking of a word beginning with the letter A.
Hey, Larry,
Nothing.
can I borrow the keys to the van? I gotta run a little errand for Dharma.
What does she need?
Can't tell you.
Oh, come on.
Pregnancy test.
Why? Well? Oh,
You gotta promise not to tell anybody, especially Greg.
I understand.
Thank you.
You may need a push start. Abby's good at it.
Come on, useless. I got a job for you. No, I mean him.
Larry,
Fine.
Jane went somewhere in your van. She went to get something to eat, didn't she?
No, she didn't.
Then where did she go?
I don't have to tell you. You're not the boss of me.
Larry, I am drunk and I am starving, and I am not above swinging you about this room by that ratty little ponytail.
Dom is pregnant. Don't tell Greg.
No, Abby, I mean, we've only been married a couple months. What if Greg flips out? I mean, first he had to move into my apartment, and then he had to get used to my dogs, and now we're gonna move out of my apartment, and we have to get a minivan. Oh, God, what if he hates minivans?
Dharma, hold on, honey. What about you? How do you feel?
Me. Okay. I think I'm psyched.
Really? Oh, good. Because I'm psyched too, and I didn't want to be psyched alone.
Oh, Abby, you're eating.
Oh,
Oh, the hell with it. I'm going to be a grandmother.
Whew. Dharma pregnant.
Yeah. I mean, we used to pretend to be pregnant, but that was just to ride roller coasters and freak people out.
Doesn't it make you question the emptiness of your life? They had the guts to commit to a relationship, and now they're starting a family. Man, what am I doing?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Hey, Jane,
Yeah, Pete.
what do you say you and me, we give it a shot? I mean a real shot.
You know, I would, but I want a trip to Club Med for Christmas, and I really want to stay single for that.
I'm not saying we couldn't see other people.
All right, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Our parents are getting along great out there. I actually saw my mother kissing your mother.
Oh, isn't that nice? Do you like minivans?
I don't know why. You want to get a minivan?
I asked you first. Do you want one?
I haven't really thought about it.
Well, what if one just showed up on our driveway?
I probably think it belonged to somebody else.
How can you say that? Here, take this to the table.
Can I bring you back some wine?
No, I'm fine.
It's really good.
No, I can't drink wine. I'm cooking. But thank you.
My grandchild is not going to be born in a birthing pool.
Why not? It's much less traumatic for the baby. Doesn't even know it's out of the womb.
Well, it's got to come to grips with it eventually.
If it were up to you, you'd just yank the boy out and send him off to military school.
What makes you think it's going to be a boy?
Oh, it's going to be a boy.
Well, I don't think we know that. Oh, there we go.
And that's how you make steel.
Interesting.
All right, Ed.
How is Dharma?
She's fine.
Is she tired?
I don't think so.
Well, why don't you go out and give her a hand, son?
I'm doing that.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah?
Way to go.
Thanks. Wait till you see me carry the hot stuff.
What's wrong with military school?
Look, I don't want my grandson to grow up to be a robot.
What's wrong with being a robot?
You know what would be really cool if the baby were the reincarnation of Mother Teresa?
Oh, please, don't be absurd. The Montgomerys never work directly with the poor. We're the fundraisers.
I didn't mean that it would be Mother Teresa.
And that's how you make bail.
Oh,
All
interesting.
right, everybody dig in.
Oh,
Sure it is.
good,
Hey,
good. Well,
this looks
more than ready.
Hey, what happened to the fast?
Oh, that was weeks ago, Larry.
Really? Great.
Here's the stuff.
What stuff?
Oh, just girl stuff. Oh, boy stuff. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. Minivan.
Perhaps we should call Dr. Callahan. We have an absolutely excellent OBGYN.
Hey, you don't have to spell in front of me.
Dharma? Can I come in?
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hi.
Are we getting a minivan?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the dealer to call me back. Do you want a minivan?
Well, we've only been married a couple of months, and it's a lot sooner than I thought, but yeah. I absolutely want a minivan. Especially if she has your eyes. What's it say?
What did it say?
Oh, what did she say? Come on, come on.
I can't tell what anybody says if you people won't shut up.
It says, nope.
You okay?
Yeah. It's probably for the best. Well, we're ready, but... They're not.
Delicious salad, Jane.
What happened to my lobster?
Well, we set him free in your koi pond.
Well,
Jane, what are you doing?
Feeding the turkey.
feeding the turkey what?
Turkey.
It's 4 to 6 foot.
Wow. Now that is my kind of wake-up call.
We aim to please.
Hey, I have a question.
Glad you held it till the end.
Did all that just then have anything to do with that cute waitress from last night?
What?
You know, the one who asked you if you work out.
I was wearing the black t-shirt.
I mean, you know, it's totally healthy to fantasize from time to time.
I know that.
I mean, you've been Harrison Ford, you've been David Bowie. One time you were the brawny paper towel guy. We were in the kitchen.
Okay, well, it wasn't the waitress.
But it was somebody.
I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Oh, come on, give me a hint. Is she living or is she dead?
Dead?
Alive in the fantasy. Come on, honey, who is she? I'm gonna find out.
Dharma, you're not gonna get inside my head.
I get inside your pants and your head doesn't have that tricky button fly.
All right, so it's the 10-day Ocean Dream cruise with a 3-island itinerary.
Ah, ha! Diggity dog! It's Greg's birthday and I get to go to the Caribbean. Well, he has been working very hard, and you are married to him. Now, we are going to need 2 adjoining cabins with a common parlor.
It's 1 o'clock. You say you're going to make her buy us a big fancy lunch.
Hang on, Susan. 2 cabins?
Yes. You did know Edward and I were coming along.
I was hoping. I just didn't want to jinx it.
Let me show you some brochures about day trips to some of the out-of-the-way islands.
Oh, good. I would like to avoid the areas where children tug at you and try to sell you things. It's very awkward.
You look pretty happy for someone about to go on a slow boat to hell.
I'm not going anywhere. As soon as I tell Greg what happened, he's going to put a stop to it, even if he has to drink all the water in the world, like the 5 Chinese brothers.
You know, back home, that book is the 5 American brothers.
You know what? If we're going to kill off this cruise, I should probably get Greg something really kick-ass for his birthday. Wish I knew what he wanted. What would make your husband really happy?
Her, naked with a bow. Maybe with a bacon cheeseburger between her breasts.
Sure.
Boy, am I hungry.
Wait. If I can find out who Greg's fantasy woman is, maybe I can get her to sign an autographed picture or something. Dharma, You know what we need to do right now? Take you out and buy you some proper cruise wear.
Actually, Susan's getting kind of hungry.
Oh, I'm fine. Come on, let's go get you a nice, smart pantsuit with a big, shiny anchor on it.
I gotta figure out what to do here. I gotta get out of going on this cruise with my parents.
No kidding.
Dharma thinks that I should tell them the truth and try to establish a more honest relationship with them.
I guess.
I'm thinking of going with an inner ear problem.
That'll work.
Hey!
All right, boys, big night. Pizza and videos. You've got choices. Julia Roberts, Sharon Stone, or maybe America's Girl Next Door, Sandra Bullock. Huh?
0 for 3.
Shoot!
What game are we playing?
I'm trying to figure out who Greg thinks about when he's having sex.
You know, that probably depends, if he's trying to slow down or speed up. For me, it's Anna Kournikova on the gas and Tommy Lasorda on the brake.
Hey, honey, while you're getting some plates, you want to do a little reading, maybe? A little Elle Macpherson? Little Rebecca Romaine Stamos? Or the cool and yet detached beauty of one Ms. Martha Stewart?
Martha Stewart's an attractive woman.
Aha! So should I send her a little thank you muffin basket?
Why is this so important to you?
It's just that I believe that the more we know about each other's fantasies and desires, the better time we're gonna have having sex. All right, honey, if you're really uncomfortable telling me, that's totally fine.
Okay. It's not just Lerna Sonnenberg.
Oh, sure.
She's a famous concert violinist. She's played with orchestras all over the world. She won the Walter Nomberg competition.
Oh, she sounds hot.
She's very sensual when she performs. We kind of met once.
You met one?
Well...
Did you two fiddle around?
No, I was in New York. It was about 6 or 7 years ago, and, I was in this little restaurant, and Nadja was sitting at the bar, and I kind of caught her eye, and she gave me one of these. Did it back.
She did this?
No, it wasn't that. She was just more like this. Anyway, when I left, she was leaving, and it was raining, so we ended up sharing a cab for like 4 blocks.
And?
Nothing. We talked.
About what?
Well, the weather, classical music, my theory that Yo-Yo Ma is to the cello what Carl Sagan was to science, an important popularizer, but not a groundbreaker.
Sounds like you had a moment.
We did.
Wait a minute. Trying to guess Greg's fantasy girl. But Dharma, you're Greg's fantasy girl. You won't shut up about it at work. That ought to be good for about a half day off, huh?
Celia, the leche is not very bueno, is it?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Montgomery. I will bueno it up for you.
What did she mean by that?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish like you do, Mother. No, thank you. Listen, there was something I wanted to talk to you about today. Dharma told me about the cruise.
Oh.
And I could make something up, but the truth is...
Yes?
I've developed an inner ear problem, and it's going to give me vertigo on the boat.
Oh, dear. Oh, have you seen anybody about it?
Yes, I saw Dr. Cranston.
Didn't he retire?
Yes, but I saw him on the golf course.
Oh, and he examined your ear right there on the golf course.
Well, there was a slow foursome in front of us, and he had a flashlight on his keychain, and I don't have an inner ear problem. Mother, the truth is, I don't want to go on the cruise with you and Dad.
Oh.
I know that's blunt, but frankly, I wish we had the kind of family where we could be honest instead of having to tiptoe around people.
Forgive me, but I'm not aware of anybody who has to tiptoe around me.
Come on, Mother, do you really think that Dad enjoyed sitting on a blanket in the park and watching Othello?
He cried.
It's because you ran out of wine. What about Celia?
What about her?
Celia spent 30 years in this country. Don't you think she finds it a little condescending that you speak to her in broken Spanish?
Uh-oh.
I don't mean to upset you,
Oh,
Mother.
please, Gregory, why would I be upset? It's delightful to find out that one son considers one to be a despotic monster. And if you and Dharma ever have children, I hope I will be permitted to visit them.
I think this is a real breakthrough for the whole family.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
How was your day? How was work? How was Pete?
Good, fine, and hungover. What are you doing?
I got you your birthday present. I didn't have time to wrap it.
Actually, you do, because my birthday's not till next week.
Yeah. Let's watch now.
So this is something we'll enjoy watching together?
Oh, yes. I think this is really going to work for you.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Greg. It's me, Nadja. Just wanted to say hello to my #1 fan. And next time you're in New York City, let's share another cab. And this is for you.
Wow.
That's your fantasy girl.
How did you get her to do that?
Oh, you're never going to believe it. I tracked her down to a concert hall in Minneapolis. I told her all about you and the restaurant and the cab ride, how you think about her when we have sex.
Oh, good. So you covered everything.
Oh, she thought it was adorable.
I don't know what to say.
You want to watch it again?
Maybe later. I'm just gonna go, change my clothes.
Did I get the wrong Nadia Salerno Sonnenberg? It's not exactly the reaction I was hoping for. We didn't even have sex. Oh. Totally putting off calling Nadia. She's going to be really disappointed.
Well, actually, honey, I'm not surprised Greg responded that way.
Abby, when it starts coming back out, does that mean he's full?
Well, he usually eats one whole jar.
One. Okay. All done.
Dharma, you have to understand that male sexuality is a delicate, delicate thing.
Since when?
And I'm afraid that by shining a light on Greg's fantasy, you destroyed it.
Poor Greg. I kicked in the motel room door of his libido with a search warrant and a cop.
Sweetie, it's all right. I'm sure that he has other women he thinks about during sex.
No, you're just trying to make me feel better, but I can't count on that. We're gonna have to find some way to replace Greg's fantasy.
You want your husband to think about me while you're having sex.
That's what we're hoping for. So then, I tried to find another violinist who would flirt with him, but I gotta tell you, they're a pretty prudish bunch. And then I thought, maybe it doesn't have to be a violinist at all. Maybe it was more about the restaurant and the moment,
Yeah, this.
No, not this. It was like that. So what do you say?
This is the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Or loving. It's not like he's some weird raincoat and black socks kind of guy. It's not like he's gonna stalk you.
No, he's just gonna think about me.
You're not gonna do this, are you?
No.
Okay. Boy, picking up chicks is hard. You know what? Listen, if you're really not doing this because you think it's creepy, that's totally cool. But if you're at all saying no because you're uncomfortable with how beautiful you are, you should deal with that because you are a babe and you should be celebrating your babishness.
Hey, I don't have a problem with how I look.
Okay.
I'm fine with how I look. It's other people, They're the ones with the problem. They see this face and this body, and I have a mind.
You let it out. You let it out.
Nobody thinks a beautiful woman can be talented. Nobody takes me seriously. That's why I had to give up my dream.
And what did you want to be?
A hairdresser.
Hello? Mother?
What were you thinking?
This is about Mother, I assume?
I raised you like my own son. I walked you to your first day of school. I made you fish sticks and tater tots your mother forbidden.
You're up.
No, la verdad es que yo no puedo más con ella. Esa mujer va a acabar conmigo. Yo no voy a en esta casa. La verdad es que me tiene con los nervios que yo.
What were you thinking?
All I did was tell Mother the truth about the cruise and suggest that we try to be more honest with each other.
Well, that was a damn stupid thing to do. Things were going along just fine. People got up, they went about their business, they had a little something to eat, and they went to bed. And if there was some kind of trouble, we dealt with it in our own way without going on and on about how we felt or what we thought.
See the value in that. I don't know what I was thinking. I should never have told my mother the truth. I should have just sucked it up and gone on the cruise.
No, I think it was good that you told her the truth.
So this is a friend of yours who did your hair?
Yep. You know what? I think I will have a glass of wine. I'm gonna go see what they've got.
Well, honey, the list is right here.
Oh, well, no, you just can't trust them, honey. You gotta see it come out of the bottle. A glass of red wine, please. All right, let's make a fantasy here.
Did he notice your hair?
He did. Is he looking?
He keeps looking away.
Well, you gotta lock eyes.
I'm looking.
Looking isn't walking. Watch. See?
Sure, you got the hair working for you.
Go back now, but when I get it from the table, you try again.
Honey, I already have less.
I know, but you can never have too much. Woo! And it goes right through you.
You didn't even drink yours.
Just the thought of it. Go, 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 go. Okay. I forgot my purse.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
I'll get it.
Oh, I just need my lip gloss.
It's right there. Here you go.
Thank you. I think it's under there.
Okay.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Go, go, go. What are you doing with them?
Buy me a drink.
I'm buying you dinner. Who are you working for here? Come on, Greg, look up. No, my sunglasses are clean, honey. That's just a scratch. Please don't find the loose screw. Hi. She has low blood sugar and she needs to eat right away. And she's thirsty. Bon appetit.
Cleaning your glasses with tissue because you know that will scratch them.
Good to know. Hey, it's raining. New shoes. We should take a cab.
Okay.
There's one. Why don't you go get it? Chop, chop.
Sure.
sorry. I did everything I could.
Yeah, until your dinner came and you never looked up again. How do you not weigh 300 pounds?
Why are you so upset with me?
I don't know. Maybe because it looks like my head was licked by a flock of cows. Anyway, we have one last shot. Just follow my lead.
Honey, this nice lady is going in our direction, and she's too full to walk, so we're gonna give her a ride.
Okay.
Nice lady. Go ahead, hop in.
Go ahead, sweetie.
No, Greg, you go ahead. You know what? These shoes are waterproof, or so they say. I better test them out. You guys go ahead. No, go, go, go!
What's going on here?
Greg, come here. You get back in that cab and have yourself a fantasy.
We'll take the next one. Dharma, do you want to tell me what's going on here?
I ruined your Nadja fantasy. You know, the restaurant, the rain, the cab. I was trying to get you someone new.
That woman who just burped in the cab?
She's your mother's travel agent, and I had to let her do my hair and buy her dinner and 2 appetizers. And you still don't have a fantasy girl.
Dharma, I don't need a fantasy girl.
Really?
Really?
So you'll find someone on your own?
That's what I'm saying. Mother, Dad, I want to apologize for what happened before. And the reason that I said all those things is because I was overwhelmed by the generosity of your gift and embarrassed by your generosity.
Well, that's understandable.
Yes, that makes sense.
And I can't tell you how excited Dharma and I are to go on the cruise with you and Dad.
You're welcome. Oh, cafe con dolce. Bueno.
Ay, Mrs. Montgomery, usted habla español como una idiota.
Gracias.
So, you guys got big plans for Harry's birthday?
Yeah, we're thinking a mud pit birth reenactment and a baby drumming circle.
So the usual stuff.
Hey, you know what's fun? I mean, it's kind of corny, but my parents would always get this clown.
Oh, Greg. A clown is a cruel exaggeration of unfortunate deformities, and the pain of his condition is masked by that grotesque, painted smile.
Well, no, don't get that one.
So when's the party?
Saturday.
It's a week from Saturday.
Well, that's still technically a Saturday.
Oh, no, Greg's not going to be able to make it. He and his father...
Oh, my eye. Something in my eye. Dharma,
Can you believe he's won already?
He must be doing something right, because he doesn't look it.
Dharma, I don't think we should tell them about my fishing trip.
What's wrong with your eye?
I poked it when I said my eye. I think we should just tell Abby that Dad and I are going on a business trip.
Why?
Because we're going deep sea fishing. That's killing fish, and isn't Abby going to have a problem with that?
No, Indians fish, bears fish. I'm sure she'll be fine with this.
Yeah, but why take the chance? Let's just make something up.
Honey, I have never lied to my parents, and I don't want to start now.
Is everything okay?
Yes, Abby. The reason Greg can't go a week from Saturday is because he and his father are going deep sea fishing.
Fishing? Pulling defenseless, beautiful sea creatures out of their homes with hooks and the flopping of terrified fish eyes asking why? Why? Oh, Larry!
Did you want to mention the Indians?
Hey. Whoa, a carton of Smokes, Aquanet hairspray, and Intimates coffee cake. Either Bubby Finkelstein is coming or you've fallen off a whole bunch of different wagons here.
Your grandmother is coming in for Harry's birthday. She surprised us with this news last night.
Abby, where's the quilted toilet paper? You know Ma needs quilted toilet paper.
I'm sorry, Larry. I'll pick some up. I keep forgetting your mother is such a delicate woman.
And you get the wrong denture cleaner. She needs the one for smokers.
Okay, I'll pick some up when I go out to get the bulk laxative, not chalky tasting. My choice.
Abby, you're stressing.
Yes.
All right. Well, this probably isn't the best time to bring this up, but...
What?
I really need to talk to you about Greg.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry I was so upset with him. It's just what he's doing is such a horrible thing, you know? I was up all last night, Dharma, thinking about those beautiful fish.
I know, the
and
hooks, the
yeah.
flopping, I know. But, Abby, you know that Greg is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just a little different from us. You know, these are the customs of his tribe, right? You know? He goes fishing, he plays the paintball warrior game, he belongs to a country
Wait, he
club.
plays the paintball warrior game?
Not a lot, a little. And he's not good at it. I think he's a field medic, actually.
No, Dharma, he celebrates violence as a game? Oh, listen. You know, honey, I have never said anything about the things Greg does. His job, the leather shoes that he wears. But, you know, look what he's doing to you, honey. He's just lured you into a world of credit cards and lamb chops. You know, I saw him the other day hold a door open for you. I mean, is this really the man that you want to have your children with?
I'm sorry, but you want me to leave my husband because he goes fishing?
I can live with the other things, Dharma, but now he has blood on his hands.
It's fish blood.
What you decide to do is, of course, your own business, but he's not welcome in my house.
Indians fish!
Edward, should I have Celia pack your glasses in your sports watch, or should we just throw them in the ocean and save you the trouble?
I'll miss you, dear. Hey, Dad, I think I'm going to go with the downrigger and the 40-pound lead core.
Yeah, you go with the 40-pound core. I'll go with the 100-proof scotch.
Now, you make sure he packs that carefully. I do not want him drinking beer.
Here they are.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Mrs. Montgomery, you have a telephone call.
Oh, thank you, Celia. Oh, Edward, I almost forgot. I bought you a fishing vest. I want you to try it on. It's from Neiman Marcus. Do not get it wet.
So, how'd it go with Abby?
Pretty good. Grandma's coming to visit, you're banned from the house, and I'm supposed to think about leaving you, but that part's up to me.
I'm just going fishing, for crying out loud.
Well, it is possible that Abby's a little on edge because of Bubby.
Well, there.
Yeah. You know what I think might help a little and just kind of smooth everything over?
What?
Don't go fishing.
Look, Dad and I love this trip. We haven't been in a couple of years, and it's the only thing that we do together, just him and me.
Well, okay. You want to spend time with your dad on a boat? That's fine. You don't have to fish. You can pretend to be pirates. Or Tom and Huck on the Big Muddy. Or go whale watching. People enjoy whale watching.
Dharma, I'm sure that Abby will get over this. Besides, if this turns into some kind of whale watching trip, my mother's going to want to go.
What?
Just making a point, Dad.
Well, don't do it again. You gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Hey, Larry, you got a minute?
Sure, Pumpkin. I'm just puttering. Can you reach in that toolbox and pass me the garlic salt? So what's going on?
Well, you know, Greg's leaving on this fishing trip tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. That's got to be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, except Abby's kind of having a problem with it.
She sure is.
I don't know what to do, Larry. I mean, she's serious about this. She's painting him out of the mural in the bathroom.
I know. But she hasn't sanded him off the family totem pole.
Think she'll ever get over this?
Sure she will. Abby is very reasonable. You know, she used to have big problems with my mother. But now, Bobby gets to visit. She gets to stay up to 3 days, and she can even have brisket. As long as it's never in the house.
Oh, crap. The alarm didn't go off.
I shut it off. I don't want you to go fishing.
How did you do this without waking me up?
You unroll the duct tape on the snores?
That's my dad.
Obviously, this is not the first time you've been duct taped to a bed.
Dharma, I'm going fishing.
All right, let me just read you a little something first. The grizzled fishermen return in their dirty station wagon, the fish broken and bleeding strapped to their fender. The young are without mothers to suckle them.
This is about deer hunting. You crossed out deer and you wrote fish.
I couldn't find anything about fishing. It's basically the same thing.
I gotta go. I will call you tonight.
You are not going. You're not going.
Is that an anchovy? Are you throwing anchovies at me?
They're sardines.
Dharma, you do know that you're being ridiculous.
Of course I know I'm being ridiculous, but I cannot spend the rest of my life not being able to have my husband and my mother in the same room. Come on, Greg, it's just a stupid fishing trip.
Which, for the record, I did not want to tell your mother about.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, look. I'm absolutely not supposed to tell you this, but the truth is, my father and I don't go deep-sea fishing.
What do you mean you don't go deep-sea fishing?
We go somewhere else.
Where do you go?
I can't tell you. I made a promise to my father, and I can't break that promise. But I give you my word, and you can truthfully tell your mother that I'm not fishing. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you. Now tell me where you're going.
I love you.
If you're not back in 7 years, I'm moving on with my life. How about some dessert, huh? A little creme brulee or tiramisu, maybe another steak? Remember, this is my treat.
Oh, no. I'm as full as a tick. I'll just get something to take home.
So, I guess Greg pretty much tells you everything that goes on in his life, right?
Okay. Listen, Dharma, if you found some panties in the car, those are mine.
Pete, I just want to know where he went this weekend.
And he didn't tell you?
No.
Listen, Dharma, Greg's my best friend. I'm a little uncomfortable you bribing information out of me.
All right, fine. Sorry. Separate checks, please.
No, you can do it. I'm just saying I'm a little uncomfortable with it. All right. You didn't hear it from me. But every few years, Greg and his dad...
Yeah?
They go deep-sea fishing.
No, they don't, Pete. It's just a cover for what they really do.
Oh, good. I was starting to feel bad about ratting them out there. Whoa, hang on there, Mr. Cheesecake. How about that one in a hat box, yeah. Yeah.
Kitty? Oh, hi, Celia.
Mrs. Dharma, what are you doing here?
I just really need to talk to Kitty. Is she here?
No, I don't see her, and you don't see me. Bye-bye.
And last year, Celia and I had the pool redone. All new tile.
Hi, Miguel. I haven't seen you in a while. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
These are our friends, the Guzmans.
Hello.
Hi. This is our neighbor, Dharma. She's looking for her dog, but it is not here. We'll keep our eyes open for her. Bye-bye, dear.
Celia?
Miguel, why don't you show our guests your cigar collection in the den?
In the den?
The dark room with the wood.
See.
Celia, what's going on? Where's Kitty?
I cannot tell you.
Celia, I need to find out where Greg really is, and I'm hoping that if I can talk to Kitty, I can figure it out.
Mrs. Montgomery doesn't know anything, and she must never know.
What do you mean?
This is how it works. The men say they're going fishing, but they're really going to Las Vegas for girly shows.
They're in Vegas?
Yes, and Mrs. Montgomery uses that time to sneak off and get a little talk. This time is her bottom.
Really?
Yes, but if Mrs. Montgomery knew that they were in Vegas looking at boom, 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 she might have a problem. And no trip for them, no trip for her, and Miguel and I wouldn't have our poolside vacation.
Mi amor, I forget. Since the remodel, where is the den? Upstairs or downstairs?
Momentito, mi amor. Do we have an understanding here?
Yes, I promise to keep my dog in the yard from now on. It was very nice to meet you. Celia and Miguel are such great neighbors. We were so happy when they bought the house from the Montgomerys. Talk about snobs,
Okay,
right?
that's it. Bye-bye.
Hey, Larry.
Do me a favor. Sit on this couch and see if any fuzz sticks to your pants. Your Bobby hates that.
I already cleaned the couch, Larry.
I know, sweetie. It looks great.
Listen, I need to ask you a question. It turns out Greg didn't go fishing.
Oh, well, that's good news.
How do you think Abby would feel about him being in Vegas checking out topless shows?
Well, this is a tricky one. She might see it as the exploitation of women's bodies by men. On the other hand, it could be women empowering themselves by taking control of their sexuality.
Right. So which way do you think she'd go on it?
Not a clue. But either way, she's going to feel very strongly about it.
Thanks, Larry.
Boy, I can't believe they went to Vegas and they didn't invite me. I thought we were friends. I should say something about it.
No, don't do that. Because it's just Edward and Greg are a little embarrassed about what they do there.
Strippers. I've seen strippers.
Yeah, but they're not regular strippers. No, Edward has a thing.
What kind of thing?
He likes them heavy.
What?
Yeah, heavy and Slavic and there's a little thing going on here.
Whoa, Vegas has changed.
I'm done in the kitchen, Larry, if you'd like to check my work.
Oh, sweetie, the place looks terrific. Ma's gonna love it. I'll take one quick look.
Hey, Abby, great news. It turns out Greg is not fishing.
Oh?
No, that's just a cover for Kitty's benefit.
Oh.
Yeah, what they really do is he and Edward go to Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas? Why on earth do they go to Las Vegas?
They go to see a doctor. For Edward. A specialist.
Oh. Why can't they tell Kitty?
Because Edward is a little self-conscious about it. It's in a delicate area.
Is it his colon?
Yes.
I think that was my favorite show so far. It had everything. Magicians, topless women. How funny was it when that orangutan gave you the finger?
It's funnier every time we go, Dad. Hello?
Hi, honey.
Oh, Dharma, hi.
Hey, Dharma. You wouldn't believe the fish we've been catching from the ocean.
Greg, listen, I know you're in Las Vegas.
Oh, look, Dad, a bar.
Oh, son of a gun.
Honey, how did you find out?
Doesn't matter. Now listen, Abby changed Harry's birthday party till Sunday night so you can make it.
So she's changed her mind about the fishing?
Well, you're not fishing. Unless you talk to Kitty. But when you talk to Abby, you're in Vegas seeing a doctor for Edward who's getting his annual colonoscopy, which he doesn't want Kitty to know about, so he needs you there to lean on, emotionally, not while they're doing it. And when you talk to Larry, you're in Las Vegas seeing girly shows, but only ones featuring large Slavic women. You might want to think up some show titles, because all I could come up with was the Moss Cows.
So we've changed our mind about the lying thing?
I am just trying to cover your ass, Greg. And your dad's, and your mom's. By the way, don't stare at your moms.
I try not to.
Okay, good. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, look at this. They got a naked lady ventriloquist. I bet she does that just so you don't watch her mouth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Abby, I can't tell you how delighted I am you've reached some sort of a détente with Gregory.
Ah, well, Kitty, I was acting a little silly, and I didn't realize how much Edward needed this fishing expedition.
So far, so good.
I guess. Where's your grandmother?
She's out back smoking and eating brisket. My mom asked, she has a headache, and she went to lie down.
Hey, Ed. Listen, Ed, I just want you to know I am totally cool with your not inviting me on your fishing trip. I mean, personally, I don't go for the big ones.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing. They are something to see. Arching their back, their tails up in the air. There was one there that almost broke the pole.
You're really into that.
Oh, there's nothing like wrestling a really big one. I worked up a sweat with a 300-pounder for an hour and a half.
You wrestle them?
It really gets the blood pumping.
I tell you, just thinking about it makes me a little queasy.
Oh, yeah, I used to get sick, too. First couple of times, I actually threw up all over the guy next to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me.
Edward, how are you feeling?
Better and better.
I wanted to tell you that I know about you and Gregory and the trip to Las Vegas.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry. I've not told a soul, and I would never tell Kitty. But I wanted you to know that I think it's terrific, and I think it's something every man should do.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to get Larry to do it.
Well, he should. I'm telling you, it's 4 days he'll never forget.
4 days?
Well, there's a lot to see down there.
Dad, I think Mother really needs that drink. He's on medication for the pain.
Yeah.
This is never gonna work.
Relax.
Hey, Ed. Sorry, I gotta ask you another question about your little trip.
Hey, oh, look, more presents.
Oh, good. All right, take a seat, everybody. Or stand, if you'd feel more comfortable.
What is that supposed to mean?
I said nothing about the work you had done in your backyard.
Your backyard is lovely, Kitty. What have you had done to it?
Oh, she's always having someone work on it, moving things around back there. Frankly, it's more trouble than it's worth. I'd just as soon cement the whole thing over and play tennis on it.
So this is it? You want us to spend the rest of our lives keeping all this up?
That's the plan.
Okay, but again, for the record, if we had just told your mother...
Yeah, blah, blah.
Have some cake.
Where have you been?
I took your mother to the airport.
Her plane's not for 2 days.
She kept saying she wanted to get there early.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Dharma.
Well, it is about time. You go and you play golf every Sunday while I sit here at home. What is happening to our marriage?
I always play golf with my dad on Sundays.
All right, I forgive. But now you have to forgive me because my father's going to try to talk your father into investing in some kind of stupid business deal. I'm sorry I tried to talk him out of it.
Ed, today is your lucky day.
Is it?
So not.
Do you eat food, Ed?
No, I don't. Get to it, Finkelstein. What are you selling?
I'm not selling anything. Just taste this chili. It sells itself.
Good. Not bad. Spicy.
Gonna call it Uncle Larry's Vegetarian Chili.
I talked him out of the Uncle Larry-shaped bottle.
Got a bit of a kick.
Better hold on to something. It comes in waves.
I need some water.
Oh, no, actually, water will just move it around. What you need is starch. You know, maybe a piece of bread or a cracker.
Oh, yeah, we have rice cakes. Would a rice cake help?
No, I don't want a rice cake.
Oh, that's what people say, and then they try one.
Dad, are you okay?
Now, Ed, you're going to be in charge of marketing and production and rounding up a lot of jars.
Maybe he should take an aspirin.
Yeah, I'll get one.
By the way, if you got any ideas about the name, I'm open.
Call 911.
Call 911. Well, it's out there, but you're the business guy.
Excuse me, do you know how Mr. Montgomery is doing?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
They're just finishing up some tests, routine.
Are they thinking it may have been something he ate?
I don't think so. Larry, vegetarian chili never hurt anyone.
Well, it wasn't technically vegetarian.
Well, what was in it?
I don't know. Meat.
Larry!
Just a little hamburger for flavor. And some sausage, and the beans were larded with bacon before they went in.
Oh, my God. I ate 2 bowls of that stuff.
This was good, huh?
All right, everybody. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Hey, Ed, how you feeling?
He's going to be fine. He had a little event.
Yes, just a little event.
An event like Lollapalooza or an event like heart attack?
He had a heart attack.
Very mild.
He's going to be completely fine. It's really the best thing that could have happened to him.
Oh, yes, it's a chance for him to slow down a little bit, eat a little better, get a little exercise.
Cut back on the scotch.
Nobody said anything about scotch. Let me see that chart.
The doctor says he can get back to his normal routine in 2 to 3 weeks.
My normal routine includes scotch.
You know what, Kitty? This is the time of his life when he should get rid of his normal routine and begin nurturing his spiritual side and start celebrating life.
No, it is not.
Kitty, he's become a wizened elder of the tribe. In some cultures, he'd be climbing a mountaintop and eating hallucinogenic plants and discussing his vision of the next life.
But I can't have scotch.
Okay, Kitty, how does this sound? As soon as he's back on his feet, I'll drive him down to Sedona to a holistic retreat for a month of reflexology, herbal baths, and walks in the woods.
No.
Okay, how about this? I sign him up for daily spiritual meditation walks right here in town with a group of Buddhist priests that I know.
No.
Weekly walks with Episcopal priests?
No.
Can I take him for a walk?
We'll see.
I knew she'd cave.
Yeah, you wore it down.
Now, see what you can do about the scotch.
Hey, Janet.
Oh, hello. How is Mr. Montgomery, Mr. Montgomery?
He's doing much better. He's going to spend 1 more week at home.
Did he get our card?
Yes, he enjoyed that very much. He said to tell you that he was indeed going to hang in there, baby.
I signed it, Love, Janet. He wasn't uncomfortable with that, was he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, thank goodness. I would hate for Mrs. Montgomery to wonder.
She doesn't wonder.
Oh, good.
Anyway, if it's not too much trouble, I was hoping that I could pick up any papers he needs to sign, phone messages, his mail.
I already took care of that.
Thanks.
Now, I'm going to give you 2 pens. He signs with the fountain pen, but when he's reading, he likes clicking the ballpoint.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Howard Lundquist. We met at the Christmas party.
Yes, I remember.
Sure you do. How's your dad coming along?
He's doing much better, thanks.
Good. So he'll be able to show you the ropes around here then?
I'm just picking up some things.
I see.
That's what I'm doing.
You know, I've been a senior VP in the legal department for 15 years. Kind of thing that could someday lead to that big office in there. Unless the prodigal son returns. And I guess that's where we are today.
No, I'm not returning. I have my own legal practice, and I'm very happy there.
Uh-huh. Oh, just so you know, I pay alimony to 2 ex-wives, and I've got a prostate the size of a desk phone.
Oh, excuse me. We're looking for some running shoes.
We're looking for walking shoes.
Everything I got is on the wall.
What kind of a way is that to sell shoes?
Well, at least he's not pushy.
You know, my company owns this chain,
Really?
and I've never been in one. Look at that. 3 customers over there, and there's nobody helping them. Inventory all over the floor needs to be reshelved. Look at this.
Yes. You're right. It's a mess. When you go home, you should write yourself a cranky letter. Now, come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Excuse me, is anyone helping you?
A guy told me everything was on the wall.
Sit down. Sit down here. You need a tennis shoe, right? A fancy tennis shoe.
Something for running.
Ed, what are we doing here?
I'm measuring this man's feet, and I'm going to get him a pair of shoes.
Ed, you're supposed to be relaxing. You're working.
Oh, yes, you're right. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, people, listen up. I'm the man that signs your paychecks, and I want 2 salesmen on the floor, everybody else, a staff meeting in the stockroom. This shouldn't take very long.
Okay, you don't know Denny's, do you? Because that's where I was going to take you for lunch.
Hi, sorry I'm late, Marlene.
Oh, you weren't here? I've
been sending calls into your office all morning.
Did the Barrington affidavit arrive? Is Pete here?
Yes. Some of us have been here since 11.
Those are my saltwater taffies.
I didn't see your name on them. I said I didn't see it.
And that's a summary of the nude beach laws in California.
Pete.
1 second, Counselor. Okay, so after lunch, we'll discuss suing people and, how all that goes. Oh, and Denise, why don't you get a table for 4 over at McCaffrey's and order the professor a whiskey sour.
You're teaching law.
No. I'm teaching Introduction to Pre-Law for the Single Woman.
How noble.
Well, the law's been very good to me. It's about time I gave a little something back.
Marlene, some coffee?
Sure, if you're going. And a biscotti.
A little tight. Bring him a 10 and a half. Oh, did you see the hole in his sock? Make a sale. Oh, I just wanted to let you know the shoes that you're getting also come in black, so you can get away with them at work.
I don't know.
Well, it's my last pair in your size.
All right.
You won't regret it. Waterproof spray?
I don't think so.
Oh, I see. So you're going to come back in a month and spend another $400 on shoes,
Fine. What else do I need?
Shoelaces, insoles, and I'll throw in the tube socks. Ring them up, Vaughn. And?
Thank you for choosing Coach's Corner.
Ed, you are smoking.
Oh, I like doing this.
I can see that. Your cheeks are all pink. That throbby vein is gone from your forehead.
You know, when I started working, I started in sales. I forgot how much I love it. It's business in its purest form. Now I just sit in an office and stare at papers and merge this, acquire that.
So work here.
What?
Look, I had big plans. Get you out for a walk, go get a mud bath, maybe surprise you with a high colonic. But nothing can make you as centered and relaxed as this.
Oh, come on. I just can't start selling shoes.
You own the company. You can do whatever you want.
I don't know.
Don't you think you have a right to be happy?
It's never really come up before.
Come on, try it out. You get to wear a whistle.
All right, I'll think about it. In the meantime, could you take that outside? There's no food or beverage allowed in the store.
I'll pick you up at 6.
Oh, I'm
Hi.
sorry, Mr. Montgomery. I didn't see you.
I was just dropping off these papers, and I used to sit in this chair when I was a kid.
Yes, and your father would have a coffee and you would have a cocoa.
How do you know that? You weren't here then.
It's in the file. Would you like a cocoa?
No, thanks.
How about a soft drink? Water, sparkling, flat?
You don't happen to have any saltwater taffy?
The best come from Atlantic City. I could have them flown in by tomorrow. Let me get back to you with some flavor choices.
I was just... Okay.
So you're all settled in, huh?
I'm not staying.
Oh, right. You're just picking up your father's paperwork.
Bringing it back, actually, and this is just a small thing, but I couldn't help notice on this letter of intent on the Kinesco acquisition, you don't seem to be allocating a sufficient window for due diligence.
Okay, so that's the deal. I make one little mistake and phew, I'm out of here. So long, loyal worker. Hello, fruit of my loins.
I'm just saying you might have missed this.
Yes, sir. Won't happen again, sir.
Oh, you're here.
No, he's not here. He's just dropping off paperwork.
What are you doing here?
Your dad just wanted some old book about how to sell stuff. See you later.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, if you ask me, I'll tell you. Because that is the kind of relationship we have, based on honesty. So before you technically and officially ask me, let me just tell you in all honesty, you don't want to know.
Where is he, Dharma?
He's selling sneakers at the mall.
you remember the old days when I would have said what or, no, come on, where is he really?
We've grown.
Yes?
Mr. Montgomery, your mother's on line 1.
Hello, Mother, what's new? Mrs. Biedermeyer saw him at the mall selling shoes. Well, was she sure that it was Dad? He waved at her.
I'll give you some privacy.
Don't move. No, Mother, I don't think that you need to go down there. I'm sure that Dad will come to his senses eventually. Yes, I suppose your presence might help speed that along. My mother's headed for the mall.
Me too. Want to come?
Remember the old days when I would have said, sure?
Uh-huh.
There you go. If you find these cheaper someplace else, you're spending too much time shopping and not enough running.
Hey, Ed. No business like shoe business, huh?
Hey, that's a good one.
So, where did you tell Kitty you were going to be today?
I told her I was going to be playing cards at the country club.
Don't you think she would have understood if you had said, hey, I am a man who just had a heart attack and I need to find a way to relax and I found something and it's a little unusual, but damn it, it works for me?
Why? I think she bought the card thing.
Edward Montgomery, what on earth are you doing here?
Kitty, he is a man who's just had a heart attack and... Oh, shoot, I just had it.
My husband is selling shoes.
Yeah. And the way he's going, he is looking at 2 passes to the Great America theme park in Santa Clara.
2 passes, huh? I bet he'll take you, Kit Kat.
Beverly Biedermeyer saw you in here measuring people's feet.
Beverly Biedermeyer. I waved at her. I couldn't think of her name.
I told her she must be mistaken, that it was probably your semi-recovered alcoholic brother, Billy. But that's not going to hold up forever.
Kitty, there is nothing to be embarrassed about.
Oh.
Edward loves selling shoes. He's relaxed. He's happy. Look at him.
I am looking at him. He looks ridiculous.
Oh, then you really won't like me in my summer uniform. It's shorts and a tank top.
Edward Montgomery, it is time for you to come home.
Ed, you tell her that you love it here and that you're going to stay.
No, Dharma. This has been fun, and I really appreciate what you've been doing, but...
But this is not where this man belongs.
What about all the fun of making a sale and business in his purest form?
No, Kitty's right. I have a lot of things I ought to be doing. Punch out for me, will you, Vaughn?
He's just going? This totally sucks.
Totally.
I'm looking for some running shoes.
Everything I got is on the wall.
Hello, Dharma.
Edward forgot his book.
Oh, thank you.
Kitty, about the shoe store, I'm sorry. I just thought someone should be thinking about Edward's happiness.
Apology accepted.
It wasn't really an apology.
Well, let's just pretend it was and move on.
Listen, I still think Edward needs to find ways to relax and decompress. And if selling shoes is wrong for reasons I don't completely understand, maybe he can find something on this list. I didn't put anything on there where he needs to wear a uniform or touch people's feet or sing, even though I don't really know where you stand on that.
I wouldn't like that.
That's what I thought. So, can I show this to him?
He's not here. He went to the office.
Kitty, how could you make him go back to that office?
I didn't.
Oh, come on. You dragged him out of that shoe store by his ear.
Because Edward Montgomery should not be selling shoes. I have no objection to the man enjoying his life. Frankly, I think it's time he retired.
Well, you don't seem to be helping much.
One could say the same thing of you.
What?
You are the one who encouraged Gregory to search his soul, to follow his bliss, to defend the innocent. Did you ever stop to think that the only reason Edward Montgomery is sitting in that office is because he is waiting for his son to come in and take over the reins?
No.
Well, think about it now.
That's everything I had on the Kinesco acquisition. I also noticed something in the prospectus for the Energy Division tracking stock.
I had the flu when I wrote that.
There you go, sir. Cocoa with miniature marshmallows.
Thank you, Janet.
Nothing for me, thanks.
Anyway, back to the tracking stock. Howard, have the underwriters signed off on this third quarter financial? Oh, hey, Dad.
Am I interrupting?
No, I brought your papers back and I noticed a couple of things, minor things.
Very minor things. You'd have to be some kind of superhuman freak to notice them. Not that your son is a freak. Or freakish.
If
If you'll excuse me, I have a urologist appointment.
Thanks. My dad will fill you in on the rest of this. I guess I should be getting out of here. You probably want your desk back.
You look pretty good sitting there. Janet tells me you worked out some of the kinks in the Kinesco deal.
Yeah, just a couple of simple things. Howard would have caught them.
Eventually. It's not his fault. He's got some kind of a medical problem.
He mentioned that. Anyway, I'll see you later, Dad.
Hey, why don't you stick around? We could go down to the commissary, grab a lunch.
I've got to get back to the office.
Yeah, maybe some other time. You know, they have a Edward Montgomery sandwich.
Really?
Only place I've ever seen it.
What time will you be in the morning, sir?
Oh, I won't be in the morning, Janet.
I'll make a note of that. Oh, sir, your taffy arrived.
What are you doing out here?
All right, class. Now, which of these examples is not sexual harassment? Miss Jones, could you bend over and see what's in the bottom of that drawer?
I told him he could finish the semester.
Where's Marlene? What's psychic electrolysis?
I'm hoping those are two separate errands.
Listen, I'm sorry about what happened with your dad.
No. You care about him, and you want him to relax and enjoy his life.
Sometimes I get it in my head that I can fix these things, but I can't fix this one.
No, you can't.
I mean, I thought your mom was pressuring him to go to work, but it turns out your dad's just... Well, he has his own reasons for being there.
I think he's waiting for me, Dharma. He won't ask, but he won't leave the business until he knows I'm there.
Okay, how is it that everybody in your entire family knows everything about everybody without ever talking? Is it like dolphins? Is it a scent thing? Is it telepathy? What's the code?
I'm gonna do it, Dharma.
Are you gonna work for your dad?
Just temporarily, to make him comfortable about taking it easier.
Look at you. You are a wonderful son. It's not going to be easy leaving behind everything you've created here.
Make yourself at home, why don't you?
Yes, you should sue me for that. That was exactly my point.
I want to take the stairs. Somebody threw up in the elevator. Professor.
Sure you're not going to miss it here?
Oh, it'll be a sacrifice, but he is my father.
Congratulations. You are now a graduate of the Pete Kavanaugh Law School. Congratulations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sorry, Nadine. You've got to do a little extra credit work.
You almost done in here?
Yeah, all done.
Honey, have you seen my other black belt?
I knew it. For some time now, I've suspected that there's a significance to the black belts. The one you're holding is the everyday my shoes are black, I need to hold my pants up black belt. But this one, this is the special occasion black belt. Today is your first day of work at your father's company, hence the craving for Mr. Lucky.
I don't have some kind of special black belt.
Okay, just a guess. The plaid boxers with the button fly?
Oh, hi, Donald.
Hey, Donald.
Hey, guys. What's the special occasion?
Today's Greg's first day at Montgomery Industries.
Oh. We got your mail again.
Oh, thank you.
And I brought this comic book for Dharma.
Did you do this?
Yeah. Guy at Kinko says it's the best comic book he's run off all week.
The Blonde Tornado.
Yeah, she has all the power of a tornado.
And she's blonde.
And she's you.
Hey, it's me. Wow, I'm hot.
Well, I might have used Dharma as a jumping off point, but actually the blonde tornado is a mixture of a number of people I know.
Who all look just like Dharma.
So what are the blonde tornado's powers, besides being able to inflate her breasts to twice their normal size?
Well, she can turn herself into a tornado and wreak havoc wherever she goes.
Just like the real one. Who's the runty guy with the briefcase and the suit?
That's her mild-mannered sidekick. I gotta go to class.
See you, Donald. Thanks for thinking of me.
Well, actually, I wasn't thinking of you. I mean, of course I was thinking of you. I just was.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah? Why?
Well, because there's a weird kid downstairs drawing dirty pictures of you.
They're not dirty.
Oh, come on, what do you call that?
It's just limber.
Nobody can bend like that.
Oh, yeah? Follow me. And you might want to start unbuckling Mr. Lucky.
Good morning, Janet.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Montgomery.
Do you think that you could call me Greg?
Not with any level of comfort.
Okay, then.
All right. You have a welcome aboard at 9, followed by a staff meeting and then lunch at 12:30.
I'm sorry, what is a welcome aboard?
We just did that.
Thank you, Janet.
Ooh, fancy. I can see why you left me and Pete behind to rot.
Janet, this is my former secretary, Marlene.
Enchanté. Hello. You left a lot of crap at the office. This is most of it. Pete wouldn't get in the box.
Marlene, you guys are going to be fine. Pete's a competent lawyer, and you have skills. You guys are going to be a great team.
But give us a week till one of us is slabbed out cold with my nail file in his neck.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, let's do lunch.
Don't let her bother you. I kind of took her by surprise with this whole thing, and she's a mean little person.
It's marvelous in front of the window. He can look out at the bay and steer.
Yes.
Mother, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, darling. Lorenzo, you remember my son?
Yes, of course. Who can forget that magnificent jawline?
Thank you. Mother, what's with the wheel?
Well, I am redecorating your new office. I'm going with a nautical theme, as befits my little captain of industry.
Mother, not a captain, and I don't want my office to have a theme.
Oh, listen to him, all grown up and taking charge.
Howard, come in. They were just leaving.
Aye, Captain.
You know that wheel was on sale. I don't think we can return it.
It's funny. The boss's son gets a ship's wheel and a view of the bay, and my office looks out on a billboard advertising Monostat 7.
Okay, come in, everyone. Let me just say before we start what a pleasure it is to be working with all of you. And despite who my father is, I want you to treat me like just another member of the team.
Whipping your crew into shape, huh, son?
Well, Dad, I was just explaining to them that I'm new here. And
You don't have to explain anything. You're a Montgomery. Your name's on the building, for God's sake. Now, remember, when you're talking to him, you're talking to me.
Okay, what next?
Why don't you tell us a little something about yourself? Maybe the long, hard road that brought you to Montgomery Industries.
Hi, Abby.
Hey, Greg.
Where's Dharma?
Oh, I'm afraid Dharma's been kidnapped. And who shall we get to save her? Sounds like a job for the blonde tornado!
Whoosh! Technically, I'm supposed to spin when I walk, but...
Is there a reason you're dressed as the blonde tornado?
Greg, does a person need a reason to dress as a superhero?
Yes.
Okay, fine. There's a comic book convention, and I'm going as the blonde tornado to help Donald promote his comic book.
By parading around like that in front of horny teenage boys?
And their moms. Honey, do you have a problem that other people find me attractive?
No, that's not it. Abby, do you understand what the problem is here?
No, not really, Greg. I mean, Dharma is challenging the male archetype of the superhero, and if she can encourage teenage boys to celebrate their sexuality through self-gratification... Right on, sister-daughter.
Whoosh!
no.
No. Before you say anything, according to Forbes magazine, the Pacific Rim look is popping up in the offices of America's foremost executives.
Mother, I know you mean well, but I really don't need your help. All I need is a desk and a chair and a round metal trash can.
Oh, I think what he's suggesting is retro 50s postmodern.
Yes, and he's doing it very forcefully.
Mr. Montgomery, if you're not busy, Mr. Kavanaugh has stopped by.
Oh, really? Great. Hey, Guy, how are you?
Oh, sorry.
It's not my real desk.
Oh, it will be when it grows up.
So what brings you by?
Well, I just want to bring you by a little something for your new office.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I didn't know what you needed, so here's $10.
Thanks. Listen, we didn't really get a chance to talk about, my taking this little sabbatical from the practice. Are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Good.
Yeah, everything's going great down there.
Great.
Yeah, there was just a couple things I wanted to clarify, about a few of the cases.
Sure, absolutely.
Well, that elderly couple that bought that rotten car and we were trying to get their money back.
Yeah, the Finleys. How's that going?
Well, I met with them yesterday. I gave them some advice. Long story short, they're in jail.
The Finleys are in jail? How did that happen?
They got some bad advice. Listen, I gotta tell you, I don't think I can do this.
Yes, you can. Pete, you're a very good lawyer. You just need some confidence. Hi, Howard.
Very nice. Perfect for a #1 son. Is this your decorator?
No, this is Pete Kavanaugh, my old partner. He's a hell of a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah. Our little practice wouldn't have stayed open without this guy.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah. Well, don't worry. Take a look. Lips are sealed. So, I guess I'll be seeing you around here a lot then.
Howard, hold on.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna need this for parking.
What did that mean?
It's no big deal. The old man put you in over your head, so you called in the brain trust.
Hey, Greg, take a little peek in my ear. Tell me if you see a pink eraser.
Yes, citizens, it's me, the blonde tornado. Whoosh.
Yeah, you don't have to keep saying whoosh.
And this is my sidekick, Captain Buzzkill. Come on, you gotta admit, that was a total blast. I got to sign autographs. Donald sold 70 copies of his comic. Plus, it was totally non-creepy, so you didn't even have to be there.
No, it wasn't creepy at all. And look, some of your non-creepy fans followed you. Isn't the guy in the middle the one who was standing next to you for half an hour breathing heavily?
Toby has asthma.
Everybody on the floor, now!
Oh, my God!
Just stay calm.
Give me everything. 20's under the drawer, too.
We can't just lie here while he robs Mr. and Mrs. Fearpaw.
Darn, quiet.
Oh, they just bought a house. They got 4 kids. One's in veterinary school. Plus, this guy is going to ruin his life. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Hey, shut up back there.
He knows what he's doing.
Here's the plan. I'm going to talk to him, and if that doesn't work, you do something.
What? No.
Excuse me. You may just be making the biggest mistake of your life.
What are you supposed to be?
Don't hurt him, Greg!
Dharma, just sit on him.
I'm a little confused here.
All right, Donald wrote a comic book. I wore the costume to help promote it and inadvertently foiled a crime. I'm not really a superhero.
But if you were a superhero, you couldn't tell us, right?
Dharma, we are so proud of you.
Hey, Greg's the one who did the hard part.
Oh, Dharma, I know you're just trying to protect his male ego, but I'm sure he's evolved enough to know that a woman is capable of being powerful.
Yeah, that's why he's cowering on the floor here.
I was picking up the gun.
Doesn't matter what you were doing, Greg. The point is you kept your head down and let the professional handle the crisis.
She's not a real superhero.
Now, Greg, now you're just sounding petty.
Did you see this?
Yeah, it's American journalism at its finest.
Oh, my phone's been ringing all morning. Everybody wants to know about the blonde tornado, including a guy from Marvel Comics. And Channel 7 called. They want to interview you tonight.
What's your business?
Tonight's no good. We're having dinner with Spider-Man.
Be right back.
Now watch. In a few minutes, the blonde tornado will suddenly appear.
Listen, honey, I know it's kind of bothering you that I'm getting all the credit for stopping that robbery when you absolutely helped.
I helped?
That was my plan.
I jumped on the guy, I knocked him down, I tied him up, I got the gun out of his hands, and all you did was sit on him.
Okay, honey, regardless of who did what. Donald has the opportunity to get a lot of publicity for his comic book, and it would really help if we just stick to the story that's out there.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. But it'll help Donald, you're right.
You're being the good guy here. You want me to help you with that? Sorry, whoosh.
What was the thinking here?
According to Mr. Lorenzo, it says that you're a professional, but you're also in touch with your playful side.
Would you let Mr. Lorenzo know that I don't have a playful side?
I'll call him right now.
Thank you.
I had a question, but if it's nap time, I can come back.
What is it, Howard?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, could the blonde tornado possibly autograph that for my daughter, Lily?
Of course.
Yeah, by the way, could you settle a bet in the picture there? Are you crawling away or praying? I got $20 on crawling.
I was picking up the gun I had knocked out of his hand.
So that's the official explanation,
That's
then?
the actual explanation.
Of course, I'll try to make it sound that way. Anyway, I have the monthly report from our legislative analyst. Should I send it directly to your friend Pete?
Pete will not be looking at this.
Ooh, riding the two-wheeler all by ourselves, are we?
Morning, son. Morning, Howard.
Ed, your boy's doing a bang-up job. Real bang-up job.
Listen, son, the word around the office is you're using Pete as your own private think tank. Quite frankly, I didn't think it was that sharp, but of course you know him better than I do.
Dad, Pete has come by a couple of times, but it's just to ask...
I just came by to say good work. A smart executive uses what resources he can to cover his ass.
I don't need anyone to cover my ass.
Of course you don't. You're at Montgomery. You'll always have a job here. Your frog's ringing.
Dharma? Dharma? It's 3 in the morning. Why are you ironing your cape?
You're right. When I'm spinning around at 200 miles an hour, it's just going to get wrinkled anyway.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shoot. The barometer. The blonde tornado.
When did we get a barometer?
Sounds like someone wants to play Twister. Don't wait up for me, honey. Duh.
Dharma?
Dharma?
There you are, boy. I need you to unpack the stock options and put a nice little display pyramid at the end of aisle 1.
I don't know how to do that.
Then ask Pete. Pete's a genius.
He sure is. I see you're finally wearing the pajamas your mother got you.
Pete, would you cover his ass, please?
I got it.
Son, get to work. Where's your desk?
Here we go, the perfect desk for my junior captain of industry. Try it, Gregory.
It says your mother's in charge of your life, and there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, nobody move. This is a hostile takeover.
Hand over all your proxy votes or I'll bury you in paperwork.
Howard, I'm sure that we can resolve this.
Resolve this, Daddy's boy.
Quick, Greg, get on the floor, crawl, or pray.
So, Blonde Tornado, we meet again.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Sorry. Blonde Tornado, this is Howard. He's a business-themed supervillain. Howard, this is the Blonde Tornado.
Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a husband to save. Nice to meet you.
Nice to destroy you.
Baker! Get it!
What a relief. I've broken the wind.
Blonde Tornado! The chair!
He's getting away!
Damn you, Blonde Tornado.
Next time you want to fool with my little husband, you might want to check the weather report. There could be a tornado warning.
I could have helped. That should do it.
Yeah, you go.
Thank you very much.
Be kind. Rewind.
Honey, are you sure you want to do this?
Honey, I know I said that I was okay with all this, but I'm not.
Okay.
I want to thank you all for coming today. There's been a lot of confusion about recent events, but hopefully...
Any idea what we're doing here? Generally, no. Just do what I do. Furrow your brow and nod.
Okay, first I'm going to show a video that I got from Mr. Virapong at the Speedy Mart, and after that, Pete will have some comments about his level of involvement here, followed perhaps by apologies from those of you who feel it's appropriate. Howard, you're just in time. I think you should have a front row seat.
Well, I hope you don't mind. I found out your wife was going to be here, so I brought my daughter.
Hi, sweetie.
Don't. Yeah, I have her on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She's having a hard time with the divorce, and your wife's comic book really seems to be helping her out.
It is.
Yeah, she just needs to see that women can be strong and assertive without being drunk.
Honey, look what Lily drew.
Son, could we get on with this?
I think we're going to skip the videotape. But Pete can still clarify his presence here.
Oh, well, all right. I thought your dad would want to be the one to say this, but guess the word's out. Hello, colleagues.
What?
Well, you've been dragging him here, Gradis. We thought we'd put him on the team, huh?
Okay, well, I guess that about wraps it up. Thank you all for coming.
Now, before you say no, just give it some thought.
And for your desk, a big round table.
I love it. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Arlene, what are you doing here?
Well, your dad hired Pete, so I talked to him, and you needed an assistant. Voila.
Why don't I show you what we're working on?
Can't. I have a manicurist appointment, and she's all the way across town.
Now?
I'll be back before you know it.
Oh, thank God.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. You might want to turn over onto your side. You're snoring and it's bothering your wife.
Thank you, Janet. Janet, what is the rest of my day like?
You have a staff meeting in 5 minutes. At noon, you're briefing your father on the Kinesco merger. And your wife is here.
So I hear.
Everything's waiting for you. God, you guys have the best elevator music.
You wouldn't say that if you were stuck between floors listening to Build Me Up Buttercup. So what brings you by?
I brought you a little something for your new desk.
Well, isn't that nice of you?
Happy 2 days before our 4.5-year anniversary.
Oh, we're still doing the half years.
Honey, this is our 9th half-year anniversary. It's a big one.
I know.
Check out this feature.
Well, look at that. The dress comes right off.
Hey, Dharma, what you got?
Nothing.
I'll put it on your desk.
Thank you.
So, have you seen our new director of overseas legal affairs?
Yeah, she just transferred in from the Munich office.
Or the island of women so beautiful they make you weep?
Who are we talking about?
Just a new lawyer who's just transferred here from...
Shh. She's coming.
Ooh, you look nice today.
Thank you. Gretchen, this is my wife, Dharma.
Hi, nice to meet you. Greg's been wonderful. He's really gone out of his way to make me feel at home.
No, I haven't. I haven't gone out of my way at all. Gretchen, would you like to wait in my office, and I'll be right there.
I'm...
Pete.
I suck.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
She's a cute lawyer. It could happen. Look at you.
The rest of the staff will be here in a minute for the staff meeting.
Your wife is very lovely.
Thank you.
I did not know you were married.
Yep, the big 4.5 coming up.
Good one's always taken.
Where's that staff?
Can't get this out of my head.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Quite the big welcome back party I was hoping for after being gone for 5 months. But you got me a cake, right? Balloons?
Dharma, sweetheart, we have some bad news.
Abby, I'm the manager of the co-op. It's my responsibility to tell her.
What's going on?
Oh, for the love of God, you don't have to shoot the messenger.
Dharma, do you remember the guy who took over your yoga classes when you were recuperating from your accident?
Lalit, sure.
Well, it turns out he's very popular, and he's going to be staying on, and a lot of your students are going to stay with him.
How many is a lot?
Every last thinking one of them. Welcome back.
I don't think so, Larry.
So it has nothing to do with yoga?
No, it is my understanding that the name of the cartoon bear comes from a baseball player named Yogi Berra. Ah, Boo-Boo, however, is derived from Buddha.
Really?
Now, of course, I'm yanking your chain.
Lalit, I'm glad you're here. This is our daughter, Dharma.
Oh, it's nice to meet
Hi.
you.
It's really great that you decided to stay on.
Ah, yes, I was wanting to go, but your students are working so hard at keeping me staying here. Yesterday, all of a sudden, they threw me a big party with cake and balloons.
Okay, let's have our response to the FTC on the Kinesco merger ready to go next week. Very good work, people.
You really know how to handle your staff.
Thank you.
You know what you want, and you're not afraid to ask for it.
I don't know what I want.
By the way, the question of whether or not we're creating a shipping monopoly is an ICC issue, not an FTC issue.
I don't think so.
Oh, you willing to back that up? I bet you drink on it.
Mr. Montgomery, your wife is on the line.
Bye-bye. I mean, hello. This elite guy wrote a book about yoga. Big deal.
He wrote 5 books.
How do you write 5 books about yoga?
4 about yoga. 1 is a romantic thriller set in the world of yoga.
You know what? Let's forget about work. work, and let's talk about what we want to do for our big anniversary. Do you want to go to a B&B, or maybe just stay home and have a romantic dinner?
He sells yoga bras on his website. I bought one. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm obsessing and you're trying to sex me up. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You know what? It's not Lalit's fault. He's a good yoga teacher. He's talented. Of course people would want to take his class. But he's a great guy. Maybe I should get to know him or maybe take one of his classes. Right?
Right. Absolutely.
You're not listening to me, are you?
Honey, of course I'm listening to you. I got a lot of things on my mind. You don't worry. Hey, let's go to the bedroom and start our anniversary a little early.
Honey, that's not going to make my problem go away.
He's not going to make your problem go away either. Really, Greg?
Let's talk about yoga.
Ooh, yoga.
No, not yoga. This isn't about yoga.
You're right. This is about my ego.
You know, this might be about your ego.
I just said that.
And I'm agreeing with you.
So, a teacher who wishes to continue learning. This is very admirable.
I thought so.
I will put you on the waiting list for my beginner's class.
Well, you know, I've been teaching yoga for 9 years.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you haven't done anybody any serious harm.
All right, look, this was my class first. And I am really being the big person here.
Yes, that is exactly the problem. Sit. I will tell you a little story. You see, I too was once a young yoga student filled with pride. Interesting. This is how a yoga teacher sits. Anyway, I was studying in India with a wonderful teacher. She was the most amazing woman I've ever met. She would even take me to her own home to tutor me privately. One night she said, I must rid myself of all pretense. So there we sat, unclothed, gazing into each other's eyes for hours. Finally, I understood what she wanted. She wanted me to go and not return until I was humbled.
I'm not so sure that was it.
Yes, it was.
Lalit, a woman takes you back to her house and takes all her clothes off?
You don't think she was hitting on me, do you?
Did she laugh at your jokes?
I am such a yutz.
No. It's probably not too late.
I had such feelings for her. Do you think I should go back and tell her?
Well, 20 years ago, she took her clothes off. My guess is it's your move.
Well, you got me.
Excuse me?
I'll bet. ICC or FTC? Well, you were right. It was the FTC.
Gretchen, I really don't think we should be drinking champagne in the office.
It's not technically champagne. It's from California.
Hey, no, I know. It's just that I think that my concern would extend to all international sparkling wines.
Greg, I'm not someone who welches on the bet.
But, here. You do that, and I'll just get you a towel.
No, don't worry. I have an extra blouse in my bag.
You do?
Yes. I'm such a klutz. It's usually mustard vinaigrette.
Yeah, I know. I've got a whole drawer. If you're gonna, I'll just. Son. It's late. What are you working on? Nothing. At work.
Almost done.
That's Gretchen. She's just buttoning up a few details.
Yeah, she's terrific, isn't she?
Yeah. Are you sure that they don't need her back in the Munich office?
Oh, maybe, but we're keeping her here. She's smart, aggressive, knows what she wants, and she goes after it like a dog after a bone.
Aren't there some things that she could be going after in the Munich office, bone-wise?
Oh.
I have missed you so much.
Oh. Are you okay?
Fine.
You're a good kisser. Too bad you had to leave the office before I could find out for myself.
Wow.
Why don't I open us a bottle of wine?
Any special reason?
No, just the excitement of being married to the most wonderful woman in the world.
Thanks.
Oh, yes. The most wonderful woman in the world. Who convinced a man to go back to India just because she couldn't stand a little competition?
We're all out of wine.
What wine?
The wine I just went to get.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
I'll check again. You know, we've got all night for romance. Do you want to watch some TV?
Great idea.
This is nice. Just the two of us.
That was a wonderful thing you did for Lalique, Dharma, encouraging him to go back to India and find his true love.
Oh, I didn't really do that much.
Honey, you put him on the road to real happiness.
Oh, you put me on the road, all right. And don't you come back no more, no more.
Here's your money from your classes. It's a lot. If you're walking home, I'll lend you my stun gun.
Whoa. Good. I bring him in, you take the money. Sweet.
You know what, Marcy? Put this in our Feed the Homeless fund.
That is so generous.
Right. I gotta go.
You're giving away my money and try to get rid of your guilt. My derisive laughter fills your head.
All right, see you guys later.
Thank you, Dharma.
You can't walk away from me. I'm in your head.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Wie geht's?
Is there a particular reason we're speaking German?
Just brushing up. It's the language of love, you know.
Wouldn't have anything to do with Gretchen, our German colleague.
Oh, that's right. Gretchen's German.
Pete, I don't think it's appropriate for co-workers to date.
They should just have secret steamy affairs.
I don't want to date her. I want to live with her in the Alps and bear her kinder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting?
Woof.
No, come in.
Guten Tag, Gretchen.
Oh, du sprichst Deutsch. Wo hast du es gelernt?
Ich bin suck.
Here's a summary of European tax issues you wanted.
Thank you.
What? No kiss?
See you later.
Don't forget, I still owe you a drink.
Gretchen, I think we should keep things professional.
Greg, I think you misunderstood. In Europe, colleagues drink together all the time.
Sure. I didn't mean to imply. I'm sorry.
You are very sweet. Sweet like candy.
Hi, this is Mr. Montgomery. I was just in a few minutes ago, and I saw a half-carat pair of diamond earrings for my wife. Yes, I was wondering if I could move up to a full carat. And a bracelet. And some flowers. Oh, a whole bunch of flowers. Oh, that's true. That would be a different number, wouldn't it? Thank you.
Maybe you need to buy her a car.
Where's Gretchen?
She's gone.
What's that?
Nothing.
Let me see.
No, go away.
I brought aphrodisiac lavender candles. This is Wiccan passion massage oil. I couldn't find you any mandrake root love elixir.
Aw.
But the fellow at the herbal shop recommended this. It's a nice Merlot.
Thanks.
Dharma, is there something wrong? You and Greg don't usually need the Colonel jumper cables.
No. I've just been so distracted lately, I can't seem to get in the mood.
Distracted by what?
Tell her.
I can't get Lalit Shaduri out of my head.
Oh, well, I would think that would help. He's a very attractive man.
I feel awful, Abby. I kinda mighta convinced Lalit to go back to India just because I wanted him out of the way.
Oh, Dharma, even if that's what you did, at worst it means that you made a mistake.
But Abby...
You're human, darling. Forgive yourself. Let it go.
Just let it go?
Let it go.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot. I got you this. It's got chervil, mugwort, hibiscus root, and Chinese sage oil, and Greg is going to love it.
Cool. What's it do?
Brings an ordinary salad to life.
Wow! Honey! These are humongous, ginormous diamonds! I'm a sure thing. You didn't have to do this.
What are you talking about? It's our 4.5-year anniversary.
This is too much. Why did you do this?
Because I'm racked with guilt.
Because I love you.
And?
And you're just the most perfect woman in the world.
Oh, yes. She's just perfect.
I'm not perfect, honey. I am just an ordinary human being who makes mistakes.
Let's kiss.
Gregory, I want to talk to you about planning a very important benefit at the country club.
Nice move. Thinking about Mom to try to chase the babe out of our head.
It's an important benefit. It's a bloody-bloody-blah for the bloody-bloody-blah.
Dharma, remember what I said. Forgive yourself for being a bad, unforgivable person.
Oh, your mommy's not going to help you now, is she?
This wine is really good, huh?
Yeah, it's really
Full-bodied with great legs and a splendid ass.
red.
I don't know why Greg couldn't have found a smart, successful, beautiful, full-bodied...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
I'm Ty Cobb. At 367, I have the highest lifetime Major League batting average. And I held the record of 4,191 hits for 57 years.
I like your pants.
Honey, I'm gonna go lie down. I don't feel very
Yeah,
well.
me too.
Wait, don't go. Forgive yourself.
Didn't even take the salad dressing. What's she going to say tomorrow when I ask her?
What exactly are you doing here?
I'm not sure. I usually don't show up until it's time to delay orgasm.
I don't remember much of what happened last night, but the boy who removes the sword from my head shall be king.
Honey, I'm sorry that I ruined our anniversary.
It wasn't your fault.
Yes, it was. Do you remember Gretchen from the office?
Sure, the hot one. Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. I've been having all these weird thoughts about her.
Like sexual fantasies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why the diamond.
You mad?
No, honey, it's perfectly normal for you to have sexual fantasies about beautiful women. But if it makes you feel better to buy me expensive gifts, I'm not gonna argue.
Of course she's fine with it. You keep forgetting you're married to a very special woman.
You're a very special woman.
Do you think she's special enough to go for a threesome?
I'm gonna go make some coffee.
I like coffee when it's strong and hot.
That's right. You're a very special woman.